Thank you for attending the 2025 Fresno Compact Awards. I'm Emily Irwin. KC24 is a proud sponsor of education in the Central Valley with valued partnerships like the one with the Fresno Compact. And now, the 2025 awardees. At McGoy's Suspension, Fresno Unified students get to come in and get their hands dirty. The district's career educational programs make this possible.
It gives them a purpose. It gives them a reason to come to school. It gives them something to work towards.
We've all been in the class and saying, why do we need to learn this? And this partnership really shows students this is why.
The partnership allowed Jacob Adam Gutierrez to become an intern. He's now a welder at the shop and looks back on the program as a way other students can realize their full potential.
It gives a lot of high schoolers an early experience of not only their pathway and see what the work's like, but it lets them know whether they want to do it or not later on in life.
Store owner Michelle McGoy says being able to mentor young kids warms her heart.
With my own son, I know school was really hard. It's not easy for all students.
Her commitment has allowed Fresno Unified's CTE programs to flourish.
She's a champion for us, so other industry partners see her leadership and see her drive for this, and it's really helped grow our programs, and she's really opened the door to our students, and it's amazing.
See like a disease or something like that.
Leslie Gonzalez is one of several Sanger High School students getting hands-on training through a partnership with UCSF Fresno.
I feel like it definitely has benefited me and my classmates because I feel like we learn a lot of more skills.
We want to make sure that our students have that competitive edge, and I feel our partnership really has enhanced that ability.
I'm going to pull their foot out and hold on to it.
School officials gave the idea a green light in order to get kids involved in the biomedical field, while also preparing them for the future.
It is a new pathway. This is our first graduating class this year. Our students are now able not only to learn and gain skills within the classroom, but also have experiences outside the classroom and being able to make connections, the connections that will lead into internships, that will lead into future employment.
The goal of securing opportunities for students is already materializing.
I had an internship at IQ and I was able to get that internship because I had a lot of skills that I learned from here.
Gonzalez believes all the support makes Sanger High School a better place to be.
You look around and you know that there's people out there who want to help you achieve the best that you can be.
Yeah, just put it right there.
Walking around West Tech Systems, Ry Montez feels right at home. But just a few years ago, that wasn't the case.
When I came in, I wanted to be an electrician, and it didn't, it kind of really didn't click.
Montez figured out his career aspirations by getting experience through an internship secured by a partnership with West Tech and Clovis High School.
I wanted to be an operator. So that means digging up dirt with big excavators and moving dirt with backhoes.
The things you learn in the field, the things you learn on site, hands-on, it's a big difference.
Montez has now worked at the company for several years.
Me starting early like this has given me a really big jump start on what I can give to my kids that I never had.
Partners like West Tech and West Tech in particular have given us that bridge to take a kid from a motivated student in high school and plug them into a meaningful career.
Construction teacher Jay Eichman oversees the program at Clovis High. He believes building dreams for students uplifts the future of the Valley.
As a society, we tend to look at our younger generation, we think, oh my gosh, we're in so much trouble. These kind of partnerships give businesses a chance to mold their future workforce.
In the assessment, that's where you could put like prior ACL tear.
Every year, a team of experts work together to make sure Fresno Unified student athletes can safely participate in sports.
Instead of just bombarding one doctor with 7 high schools and hundreds of athletes that needed physicals, We partnered with a few doctors.
Through the collaboration, students are able to access free clinics and discounted health care.
When I was growing up here in the Valley, I was playing sports. I didn't have access to medical care. My parents couldn't afford medical insurance, and so I didn't have access to this sort of medical service when I was a kid.
Many of the physicians say they believe having a partnership that encourages youth empowerment is important.
I think representation's a huge thing. It's so much bigger because of how much it means to those communities.
Working with local high schools in whatever industry you are, it also helps to expose them to the opportunities that are available here in the Valley.
A chance to open doors for young athletes is also the reason St. Agnes Care Orthopedic Institute decided to team up with Fresno Unified.
A physician helped me with shadowing and experiences at a young age. And if I didn't experience that part of medicine, I probably wouldn't have gone down the roads or avenues that I did today.
A years-long relationship sometimes starts with a simple conversation. In Dr. Sergio Bali's case, the question that sparked the flame came from a nephew who was attending Clovis East High School.
He asked me if I could come speak in the class. So I came speak in the class, kind of exposed them to what chiropractic is all about.
The presentation eventually led to a community partnership.
He signed a contract, Dr. Bali, from Preferred Chiropractic Center, and that started the relationship.
Yeah, hold on to this while you push this.
Over the years, dozens of kids have walked through the doors of Preferred Chiropractic Center in Fresno.
And we get to expose them to what we do as chiropractors and what they could potentially become in the future.
One of those students is Sophie Santiago.
Working in the real world and volunteering in different types of facilities, private clinics, and in the hospital has made me feel like I have a real job.
Allowing kids to get valuable life experiences is why the program continues to thrive at Clovis East High School.
You have to show up on time, stay off of your phone, engage with actual patients, with actual doctors working in the field. You get a sense of ownership, you get a sense of pride, and it sets them up for success and adulting a little bit early.
Give you a little bit of elevation.
Randy Hill got his start in physical therapy a little later in life. So when he had the opportunity to help foster a passion for the field in young kids,
It was an easy decision to say, sure, we'd love to have students here on site.
that's where Clovis Unified comes in.
It's going to pull up in the tibia.
Thanks to a program at Buchanan High School, Hill's business, Evolve Therapy, has been able to do just that.
It's pretty meaningful for me to be able to have students come in and get an idea of what physical therapy is all about so that they can hopefully make better choices early on in their college careers and maybe not waste as much time as I did.
He gets the students and gets to see kind of where they're at and maybe what he can help them learn for the real world.
It takes students beyond the classroom.
Try to get your thumbs as far around as you can.
And Hill plays a big role in teaching them useful skills for years to come.
I get to observe the physical therapists and what they do and kind of get insight, what are they doing to help them?
And it's like showing me what it's like to be a physical therapist and interact with all the patients.
Hill says it's all about shaping the future.
I want to be influencing the next generation of therapists.
OK Produce was doubly nominated for an award this year by Fairmont Elementary School in Sanger Unified School District for supporting its ag business program and by the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools for its partnership in You Matter Day. At Fairmont School, a bold idea took root, integrating OK Produce's high-quality fruits and vegetables into its agriculture-based science program.
We started this project here at Fairmont School about 7 years ago, but when it came to ag business, it was thought, well, what if we sold produce?
That question led them to OK Produce.
Well, it started with a friend of mine presented this sort of PowerPoint-ish look of the vision for school that cared about ag and teaching kids about how important ag is.
Since then, OK Produce has been a driving force behind Fairmont's success.
They have provided for us in a way we can never show enough gratitude.
Students know their participation is more than selling produce, it's about building skills.
I gained a lot of knowledge because I really didn't know about how to sell stuff.
For Brady Matoyan, CEO of OK Produce, it's important to plant the seeds for healthy habits that last a lifetime.
I just think that kids can learn early about eating healthy, and what they put in their body it's literally fuel.
OK Produce's generosity extends beyond the school day through programs like You Matter Day.
OK Produce offers their warehouse for our You Matter Day event, and one of the projects that students are able to work on during that day is putting together produce boxes to donate to the Poverello House.
For OK Produce, it's also about community and creating opportunities right here in the Central Valley.
There's lots of opportunity for them to come back, bring with the skills you've gained at school and maybe even other companies, come back and help this Central Valley be part of the solution.
Fresno Unified's McLean High School is taking financial literacy to a whole new level. It's the only school in the entire district with an on-campus U.S. Bank branch.
It's invaluable. Having a bank on campus gives the community and the school recognition.
Staff is made up of Fresno Unified students, past and present.
And we do presentations about financial literacy, different things about like saving, budgeting, credit cards, just things that they wouldn't have already known before going into adulthood.
Teaching students and have those students teaching other students, it opens more options for them.
I actually was the first group of student interns to work here at the bank here at McLean back in 2011.
After graduating, Matthew Martin worked at another U.S. Bank branch for several years before returning to his roots.
Got my skills, learned how to, be a teller, learned how to communicate, how to talk to people, interact, and then I came back here.
He enjoys getting to see how McLean's partnership with U.S. Bank has impacted others and finding out where former students end up.
We were the first high school branch to have a bank campus here, and since then we now have 5 other high schools in LA. We're changing these kids' lives. Sometimes kids just need that opportunity. They need a chance.
The more people that surround a child and remind them of what is possible, the farther I believe that child will go.
As Interim Associate Vice Chancellor for State Center Community College, Tressa Overstreet knows the power of mentorship. She's the reason why the college teamed up with Bank of America to offer a program for students.
When I was supporting first-generation college students who were matriculating to college, one of the scariest things about it for students was financial aid. How do I manage financial aid? What is financial aid? And it really, that's where my partnership started with Bank of America.
Company representatives say community relationships like this one are built on creating meaningful change.
Knowing that we're providing that foundational banking skills is so key, because I know when I left high school, I didn't have it. And so that I can provide that to the students in my community it's all I could ask for.
We have a responsibility to the communities that we have businesses in, that we have our clients in, and our responsibility is to invest in those communities, lead them and guide them to success, and that comes with starting with our youth.
Overstreet says it's not just about collaboration, but an investment in the future.
I'm so grateful for the humans that serve our babies and for the humans that say, I'm going to walk beside you.
At the Palm Village Retirement Community in Reedley, you won't just find seniors. The facility also welcomes in students from across Fresno County.
Seeing the school buses, seeing the backpacks, seeing the interacting with our staff and the residents, it puts a smile on your face.
Kids learn from nurses working at the retirement community.
They have
LVNs, RNs, CNAs who constantly work with our teachers and students.
Having staff that is willing to add a couple extra minutes to their day just to help the student learn or grasp a skill makes the world of difference.
Students receive tools to take on life's challenges.
We like to call them the soft skills, but that importance of following directions, coming to work on time, working your schedule, helping them understand those values.
You have that unique relationship between the educational sector and the business that's promoting the kids for their future, and I think that's just a special thing to be part of.
They also get a chance to make a difference by spreading kindness.
This morning when we were walking through, doing our rounds, and we get out to the courtyard and there's 2 students pushing a resident in a wheelchair, just letting the resident enjoy the beautiful day, the beautiful weather, interacting, talking. I just love it, and the residents love it too.
With a career spanning more than 30 years in Clovis Unified, Norm Anderson has a history of creating community partnerships that inspire others.
I've had a variety of roles in the district and have valued every single one of those roles and the relationships that I've established.
The deputy superintendent took the lead on creating a support team that helps kids with their mental health after the district experienced a cluster of suicides in 2016.
He brings students in, staff, and it has continued to serve our students well and adapt. He even has law enforcement there about how do we help in crisis support all kids.
His leadership is also felt within Clovis Unified's transition teams. The groups provide kids with resources that aim to overcome barriers.
Why they're not attending class, why are they underfed and just having other challenges in the community. So we've brought those agencies into our schools, and our team then gets to make those connections.
At the Center for Advanced Research and Technology, Anderson's support made all the difference in bringing in businesses to share valuable industry knowledge with kids.
Those were started with one-on-one conversations based on need and based on just reaching people's hearts.
Anderson's devotion to others is what earned him the 2025 Harold Hack Award.
When we put kids first, we won't ever fail.